Good evening. How are we all doing? Let's see who comes on. All right, who we got then? Hi, Elliot, Bob, Shoes, Sean. How we doing? Yes, I'm sitting waiting for my daughter who's at a music concert. So I thought I'll come on and say hello and try the StreamYard out. So hi, Jay. Hi, Rachel. Flying Panther. Ed. Teresa. Hi, Sue. Hi, Gerd. Hi, Tracy. How are we all doing? I should have brought my magnet really and done a bit of fishing while I'm sitting here waiting, but just been doing a bit of editing. But I thought I'd come along and say hello. All right, Aaron. It does, doesn't it, Aaron? Yeah, it does seem like we spoke a few minutes ago. Who's with you? Nobody. On my own. Just sitting in the car. Got the aircon on because it's a bit warm out there. Hi, Ken. Hi, Chris. So yeah, I just thought I'd pop on here. What are we doing? I've been sitting here now since 4:15. My daughter has gone to see My Chemical Romance, and she should be out about 10:30. And because it's like 104-mile round trip, I thought, well, I'm not driving home and coming back again, so I'm just going to sit here and get on with things. Hi, Dave. Had your bloods and swabs done for me up? Oh, well, I hope that all goes well, Tracy. So let's have this. There we go. If anybody wants to join, click that link. I ain't got a clue how you work this thing, but I'm sure we'll work it out eventually. Oh, and there we go. It's my phone ringing now. There we go. I'll stop that one ringing. Long night, yeah, it will be. But, oh, dear. Amazing day. It's not been a bad day. Not been a bad day. What else have we got then? How's he doing with the GCSE? Yeah, he's doing all right. I wouldn't say he's looking forward to him, but he's not. But, yeah, he seems to be getting on with them okay. But, yeah, weather's lovely. What temperature is it here? 24 degrees. So, yeah, aircon on. Having a show. I ain't got a clue how you work this StreamYard. I'm only doing it because I've not got my computer, so I'm just using my iPad. At least we've got the storms last night were brilliant, I've got to admit. Some proper lightning and thunder going on last night. Yeah, definitely was light in the sky up, that was. But we'll be back out Sunday. Got a new location to go to, one we've not done before. It's cold and rainy here in the US. Not here, I've got my shorts on. It's lovely here now. But I hope you all enjoyed last night's video with the cannonball. Yeah, it's definitely a first for me, that was. Oh, hang on a minute. Somebody else here. Let's try and work this out then. Add stream. Here he is.
Oh, hello. How's it going?
I've got no Let me turn you up. Let me find my volume control. Hello, Dave.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
Not bad, not bad. I've just got to work out how I'll get some better sound because I can hardly hear you.
Turn that off, please.
You got the wobbles.
How's it going, mate? Can you hear me yet?
It's going well. It's going well. I'm just trying to
good.
work out how I'll get the sound to come out louder because you're really quiet for a change.
Cool, man. Cool. So you're doing a dutiful dad and sticking around for a concert. Well, good on you,
Hang on,
mate.
Let me turn this down because I can't work out how to make you louder. So I can't hear you. There we go.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing.
I should really, hang on. Let me just do this. Audio. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this.
Ooh.
It's good, isn't it, when you never used anything? I should have really used something before, and then I would have been all right, and then I would know what the hell I'm doing.
Well, he normally uses Skype. Why did he use that? Oh, probably because he's not on his laptop.
I'll just put up with your quiet. You just have to talk louder.
Can everybody hear me? I haven't got any comments or anything. I can't see any of it.
I've got them. So, hi, Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn's just run off.
Hi, Pete, the Borough Magnet Fishing, and Tommy.
So can I plug my video then?
You can if you want. Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Right. So today I've put out, or I'm going to put out 2 videos. One's on there ready. It has been since about 6 o'clock, and that's Glenn's magnet rescue mission. It's only 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, and then I'm going to put up in a couple of hours or in an hour or so. I'm going to put up another one. I'm not going to say too much about what it is, but you'll know. But somebody's been a legend, and I need to tell everybody, because
Right.
there's been lots of offers to help me out, and I have took up somebody's offer. Now, put it this way: this is some news for you. Do you want some top shelf news, mate? This is like breaking news.
Go on, go for it.
Nobody knows about this, and now I'm telling YouTube. Somebody, and I'm not at liberty to say who or how much, but somebody has put some money in my PayPal account for a new Evo. Now, it's not really a surprise because they wrote it in the YouTube comments, but I went and checked, and it's quite a substantial amount. But I was gonna, you'll see it from the video that I put out tonight about what somebody has been a legend, and I've taken them up on their offer. But then somebody paid in some money into my PayPal. So this means that I'm still going to buy a new Evo. I have to now. I can't not. So I'm going to buy one. And I've got planned, but I can't do it just yet. It's fairly obvious that I can't do it just yet. So I need to give the video, what I'm going to put out later will explain everything. I need to give that a little bit of airtime. I'll get going with what I've got, and then in a month or two, I might be looking at buying a new Evo, because somebody's giving me a bit of a step up in that direction.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's amazing. Somebody's helped me out, and it's really great, and it means that I'm on my way to buying a new Evo. And it is connected to the video that's going out tonight. Somebody has been a legend, and the world needs to know.
Always good. It shows there is still some good people left in this world, mate.
Brilliant.
You're not going to squander it on women and alcohol, then?
No. The money was put into it, the little code that's next to it. It says Evo Fund. It just makes me want to. I've got to buy one now. I can't not. So I've got to dedicate at least part of it to this person. So, but all will be revealed. I do have plans, and I have to do it in stages. And the first stage of that is what happened on Sunday. I filmed it, and I want to put it out tonight to let everybody know. And that's the first stage. And the second stage will be, at some point, I get a new magnet.
Yep.
The third stage is not going to be revealed until closer to the time.
Intriguing. But you're a good man, Dave, and that's why people do things for good people.
No.
You know.
You know what? Watching the footage back, because I've been obviously editing the footage of this person being brilliant, and some of the things that they were saying, it just made me go a bit while I was watching it. And you don't expect that. It's just with such a nice community we've got, and so many people are paying things forward.
Yeah.
There's a clue. There's a clue.
Well, there we go. So you're going to have your very own one, your first new one.
Yeah, shiny. Oh, oh.
Oh dear. Right, who we had? Let's see who's come on while you've been explaining your story. So we got Sean's
So yeah, watch
Adventures.
out for
How
his
you
video.
doing? Phil, Toby. Let's have a look. Hi Graham, John Dunford. Hi Devota. Hi Tammy. Someone's asked, has anyone seen the second Sonic movie? Is it any good? You can answer that.
Yes, I have seen it. I saw it on the day after my birthday, so it's Tails' birthday, and it was good fun. It is good fun. It's a kids' movie. There's a couple of like jokes that are like adults know that one, but you know what? It is a kids' movie, but it is great. It was really good fun, and I'll tell you something funny that happened halfway through. So obviously people have got starting to get to know me as Sonic, and people are starting to get to know Neil as Tails. So we're sitting in the cinema, and Tails and Sonic have a moment in the film, and he's all like, "Oh, I'm so glad we met. No, I'm so glad you came along," and all this stuff. And there's me and him looking at each other like, "Yeah, yeah, all right, mate, fist bump." Do you know what I mean? But
Didn't you have a man hug in the cinema?
Not quite. You know, I didn't jump into his lap. Do you know what I mean?
Oh dear.
But it was quite funny. So, but yeah, it's a good movie. Go and see it. It is the first one's pretty good as well. Yeah.
Whoever would have thought that you'd been into Sonic?
You know what? Like I've said all the way along, it's a happy accident. When I started having blue hair, I was against my better judgment. I was labelled Papa Smurf. I didn't want that because Papa Smurf had white hair. It didn't make any sense to me. So I kind of went, hey, yeah, great. No. So I mentioned Sonic. I'm like, well, that's better than Papa Smurf. And it's just it's gone. And I can't catch it. Everything since then has been Sonic Blue, everything.
Yeah.
It's just mad.
Yeah. Yeah, but your colour runs when it rains.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And when I get cream pied as well. Yeah.
And water pistol.
Water pistol, yeah. Oh, you got me right in the goal, man.
Is David DC or a Marvel man?
Sorry?
Are you a DC or a Marvel man?
DC or Marvel? You know what? You'd be surprised that I'm not really up on the superheroes and stuff. It's not something that I've. I mean, I'm wearing the old Superman T-shirt, but no, it's fun coming out with Sonic Boom and Ultrasonic and just this weird stuff like that. You never know what's gonna set off next. And ding ding, mate. That's mental.
Maybe the S don't mean Superman. Maybe it means Sonic.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's blue as well, isn't it? It's just superhero Sonic, isn't
it? Yeah.
So hi to Ricky Rhubarb. Look, hi guys. Dave's a great guy, and that's why someone has helped him. Ding ding. So, Marvel all the way. Look at this, see. Hi, Nicola Turner. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise, but thank you all for joining. It's just a random one. I'll be live tomorrow night as usual, but sitting in the car, it's just getting a little bit boring, to be honest with you. And I've done work-related stuff. I've just come off the phone to Aaron. I've done some editing, and I thought I'm still going to be here for hours. Let's come on and say hello and see who wants to join in the conversation. And Dave was the first one.
And I couldn't help myself. I saw it and I went, yeah, go on then.
I'm in. Waiting for the Sonic Boom.
Yeah. Oh, you gave me the Sonic phone. So how are you going to ring it now?
You've had two Sonic phones because you had one off Aaron and one off me, didn't you? One was blue and it was a Sonic phone.
Yeah, now yours was a blue one. On it. Yeah, now yours was a blue phone and that was like quite apt. And then his was a red phone with Sonic written on it. So argue it out. Which one are you going to ring? I'll answer both if they go off.
You got two private lines, one to me, one to Aaron.
Yeah. Got the old bat phone now.
Iron Man. My daughter, she's well into the Marvel films.
More like Scrap Iron Man.
Hi, John. He's prepping pins in the garage.
Hey. And if I go just up there, where is it? It won't let me do it. Where is it?
There we go.
See Sonic. Bowling pin.
You're getting a bit obsessed, aren't you, with this Sonic thing?
No. Everybody's getting obsessed with giving me Sonic stuff. And I've got my studio is ever evolving. There's all stuff, stickers all over everything. More stickers over there. All sorts going on. And I've got people painting me pictures. Yeah. All sorts.
Well, it just shows you what a good community it really is, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, some good people in it. Very generous people as well. So
yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing. That's all you got to do, isn't it?
Yeah. And you know what? I don't mind saying on here. I do have my problems. I have to speak to the doctors occasionally, and anxiety, and sometimes it hits depression. But you know what? With the ADHD and that, it's a bit of a weird mix to try and get sorted out. And the one thing that YouTube has done, or the community behind YouTube that I've got, is they're messaging me and they're like, when's the next video out? And we want to come fishing with you. When are we going out? And you know what? It's pushing me. It's pushing me to do something every week. The one thing that I said to do when I first started YouTube was one video a week. Even if I don't get up to much, I'll put a little 5-minute, 10-minute out. But you know what? It's like a rocket into space and I can't stop it. People are asking when the next video is out. So that's making me want to go out and make videos and edit it and all that. And like the doctors are saying, like I'm talking about needing meds or whatever, and all they want to talk about is the YouTube channel. And I think that they can see that I'm all animated. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going great, and wow, who'd have thought of 500 subs in 6 months? Like, wow. And that they would rather I concentrated on that than talked about needing meds.
Yep.
That there is that's some heavy stuff. You know what I mean? That's like, if it's helping that much that they go and say something like that, the doctor, only today that was said to me by the doctor. So I'm a bit, well, just goes to show.
I think you find it's tying up a lot of your time. It gives you less time to think about things you don't need to be thinking about because you've now got to focus, haven't you?
Yeah, and distraction is a good key for ADHD. It's just keeping distracted. As soon as I stop and I start thinking and I'm inside my own head, that's when the problems start. Because I think I go to different places where I shouldn't really. Do you know what I mean? I overthink it and all that. If I just have a chat with somebody and get it out, sometimes that's all. It's all right. I can move on then.
Yep. So we've got Tori joined us. Hi, Tori.
Hey, Tori.
Neil says, Dave, you are awesome, bro.
Morning, mate. Oh, Neil's been a really good friend, you know. He's come along and he's wanting to help and that, and like even just getting out and about and bouncing off of him and talking about editing and stuff like that. It's all just been a really good thing.
Hi, Phil from his outdoors, Raven's slave as well. Good evening. Like I say, this is just a random live because I'm sitting bored in the car. So, and Dave wanted to come on and bare his soul, and he had news for people, and he wanted to use me to get it out there.
Oh yeah. I couldn't use my own channel.
Me 73. Good evening. But just a few come on. It's not bad. Well, we've got 56 people just for a random what you doing on a Thursday night. Well, why not?
That's not bad.
Hi, Kat.
I must admit, I've got work to get on with, but I couldn't resist it.
Let's put the link up again. See if anyone else wants to come on. Let's have a look.
Yeah, man. Put the links in.
One. There we go. Share the link. What's your favourite superhero? Me, I don't really have one. I don't really watch films, you know. As you see, my choice of films, what I put on the live last Friday, they're pretty random films, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't watch a lot. I still think my most favourite film ever is Back to the Future. I'm going to stick with that.
Mhm.
Absolutely awesome film. I've seen it well over 100 times now.
Well, I was asked what my favourite film was only last week, and I couldn't think. I ended up changing it to, well, I like certain actors or whatever. Like, I like Ray Winstone. I like his films, so I tend to go through all of his films. Like, oh, I haven't seen that one, and I watch it. Another one is Nicolas Cage. So it's not so much a film. I mean, I love Face Off. That was an awesome film. Makes you think and all. Not quite as mind blowing as say The Matrix, but you know, it's still like I tend to go for a certain, like if you was reading books, you'd go for a certain author. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So I just had a message. I do apologise. I was listening as well. But yes, it's just a random. Oh, hang on. Somebody else wants to come on. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's see if we can add them as well. Hello, Tracy.
Hey.
Morning.
Got to surprise you all.
Hey, Tracy. How you doing?
Not too bad, thanks, Dave.
Good.
That's it. Move my laptop. I'm sat on my laptop here, and not too bad, thanks, Dave. Got a bit of a lag. Move my laptop. I'm sat on.
Oh.
No, she is.
Oh.
Unfortunately, because I'm on a mobile connection, it's not letting loads of people on.
Okay.
So,
well, I've had me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So do you want to let somebody else on?
I will do. So I will catch you later, Dave.
Yeah, man.
You go now.
Look out for the videos tonight, guys. There's another one. There's one on there and another one going out in an hour. So check them out.
No worries.
They're only little ones.
Just little ones. Right. We'll have to start one at a time then. But thanks for joining, Dave, and I will catch up with you soon, mate.
Take it easy, mate.
See you later.
See you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Hello, Tracy.
Hiya.
I can't have too many people on at once because I'm on a mobile. So I'm not on the internet. I'm on mobile, so it didn't like too many people.
Hiya. That's it. I can see the chat now.
Because I'm on a mobile. So have you got something else on? I can hear my voice a few seconds beforehand.
I've got loads of lag and everything's talking over each other.
Always happens live, doesn't it?
Oh, typical.
So, are you all ready for your then?
It's like it's on repeat.
I know. It's driving me mental. I've got somebody else waiting to come on, but I'll have to have you on first.
If you can do it. I'll tell you what, let me log out. I'll log back in. You can talk to somebody else a minute.
All right then. No worries. All right, see you later.
I'll tell you what, let me log out. I'll log back in.
She's still on. Oh, there we go. And hello, Gerd.
Hello.
How are you?
Just fine.
You thought you'd pop on?
Yes, I just had
random live stream.
Yes.
So if
it's so random in
this is Gerd. She follows everybody in the magnet fishing community.
Hi, folks. Yes.
So
I thought I should say hello. I'm alive still.
Oh, there we go. So Devota said wonderful. Robbie says, "Hey, boo." See, look. Yeah, they're all commenting. So we've got Blistering Barnacles on as well. Quite a few people, like I say. I weren't planning on this. I just sat here and I was really bored. So I thought, well, I need to do something. But
yes.
Someone says, I swear I've seen you before, Gerd. That's what Elliot said.
Yes, you might have.
She pops up from time to time. No rusty tonight, Gerd, I'm afraid.
It's okay.
You
I
let him off,
need
will
a
you?
break.
So Ricky Rhubarb, hi Gerd, Paul Phillips. You see, you are well
Hi,
known. For
Ricky.
somebody that doesn't
Yeah.
really fish, everybody knows you.
Yes, I'm famous without fishing.
And where exactly are you from? Tell everybody just so they know.
I'm from Norway.
You're from Norway,
Some
yes.
greetings from Norway.
And what's your weather like?
Today we had sun, a little bit wind, so that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah.
You're stuck inside. There we go. Hi, Gerd. Nice to put a face to Rusty Stalker.
Oh, yes. All of you saying that I'm a stalker, but I'm not at all.
Not yet, but she's working on it.
Not yet. But wait till I come to England. Then I can stalk him.
Rusty's
No,
bought a new trainer so he can run faster.
I need to.
Do you like tea, Gerd? That's what they want to know.
Yes, I do.
Coffee or tea?
Both.
Both. Okay, then.
Yes.
Who would win a fight, you or the bear? Definitely the bear.
Yeah, bear.
They got bigger hands than me. Let's have a look. I thought Mary Monnick was Rusty's stalker. Stalkers, Rusty, he breeds stalkers, does Rusty. He has lots of stalkers.
Actually, he is a stalker.
Pack it in. So, there we go.
Actually, he is the stalker.
What, Rusty?
Yes.
How can you say that poor Rusty's a stalker?
He's talking to all the women, you know.
No, he's a flirt. I wouldn't say a stalker. Flirt, yeah. I'll go with that.
A flirt. Yes, okay, you're right. Flirter.
But you have done a fair bit back as well.
Yes, of course. I know how to shoot back.
Random. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely a random evening. Oh, I've got other people. Well, I'm going to move on because I've got a queue of people waiting to come on.
It's okay.
So
we are talking
you take care
later.
Of yourself, Gerd, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, I will.
All right, then. See you soon. All right.
Yes, bye.
Add this one. Oh, try that again.
I realise what I've done now. I left the sound on the other video.
Oh dear, yes. Oh, they're all queuing up. I've got more people waiting to come on as well. So, operation next week, then, Tracy.
Say what?
Operation next week for you, then.
Yeah, I've got to be in at 7:30 Tuesday. They're doing all this shoulder. There's loads of like gristle on both of the joints, so they're going to clean out that, repair all the teared ligaments and the teared muscle, and see if we can get it back up here again where it's supposed to be.
It's all them bacon butters, you know. That's what it is. You like a bacon butty, don't you?
We did do burgers last week for a change.
Oh, well, that makes a change. What?
Yeah,
have they run out of bacon at the shop?
Bacon, lettuce, tomato, cheese, and a big thick half pound burger.
You must have a separate trailer for the food supply.
It was good fun though. I mean,
well, it is, and that's what it's all about. It's about having a laugh in it, and we definitely did that day. Lots of giggles.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, so we've got to do this again when I get my arm back again.
That's it. Well, there's a lot coming up. There's a lot of collabs coming up this year, so I think everybody's definitely going to be meeting up.
Well, even if I can't fish, I'm still coming.
I'm sure you will. As long as you can flip that frying pan.
I'm sure I can manage something, and I've got one arm to do the kettle with, so we'll be all right. I'm just about to stir left-handed without it going flying.
No worries. Right, well, I'm going to move on because people keep coming on, but you take care of yourself, Tracy. Good luck with the op.
I will. I'll keep you all posted, or Gary will keep you posted when I come out of theatre.
Okay, no worries. Take care of yourself.
Right.
Thanks for coming on. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, Phil.
Hey, good evening.
You look like
Glad
you're
to
at
say I'm not
work.
the only one working.
I'm sitting in the car waiting for my daughter's blooming concert. But because
Nice.
it's like I've been here since 4:15 and it finishes about 10:30. But
Okay.
it's a 104-mile round trip and I ain't doing that twice.
No, I wouldn't either.
So
Trains
I've done all my work stuff. I've done all my phone calls. I've done some editing. I thought I'll go live for a bit, just see what people are doing, catch them out because it's Thursday night.
You actually confused me. I thought, hang on, what day is it? Because I get confused when I'm on nights on what day of the week it is anyway.
What you thought was, hang on, I'll finish work a day early.
Yeah, I thought, oh, this is my last night. But no.
So what, your last night then, I'm assuming, is tomorrow night?
That's right, yeah.
How's Campervan going?
It's coming on slowly. I'm just waiting for some stuff to be delivered so I can carry on making the video.
Yep.
Almost there. I've got a new toilet coming. I've ordered a mattress to make the bed because it worked out cheaper than buying the actual foam. So I've just bought a double mattress and I'm going to cut that up. So that's hopefully being delivered Monday. So I can get that done. And then it's pretty much finished.
You're not going to break it, are you, Phil? Because you do break a lot of things.
I have had to redo a couple of things because I've broke them.
So, I see Julie got a little bit upset the other day.
She did, yeah. Yeah, that was a very emotional day for her, that was. But she's okay now. We've been back out, so...
Yep. Just
she
not
just
the
needed
sort
a bit
of thing you expect to find floating down the river.
No, it really wasn't. Especially when we saw the tub and it just looked like clothes was in it or blankets. Yeah. And then to see an actual animal inside it, that was a bit of a shock to the system for her.
Yeah.
So, but she's okay now.
That's good, but you've been back out again. I see you're not injured yourself lately then. You're managing to get out all right.
No, I've got one little cut, but that was okay. Never a dull moment when the Brummies are around.
And how's Jamie?
Jamie's doing really well. He's working 7 days a week. He's either at college or he's at work in the pet shop that he's got a little job at.
Yeah.
He's loving life at the minute.
Well, that's good. It's good to see that people of his age are actually willing to work. That's
right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't stop. We see him probably once a fortnight. And that's about as much as we see him now. He's just far too busy for socialising.
Grow up fast, don't they, mate? And you know what that means? You're getting older.
Oh, yes. I know. He's 18 this year.
Yeah, my daughter's 20. So, yeah. A few more grey hairs. But I've said this is the last time I'm doing these concert runs because it's always me that ends up sitting in the car for hours. Somebody else. Parents, if you're watching, it's your turn next. I'm bored of them. I'll probably get in a lot of trouble for that, but...
my daughter's 33 and I still have to take her places.
Still pay the bills for her as well?
No, I draw the line at that.
It's nice to see you busy at work.
Yeah, I've actually got 5 minutes to myself tonight. I'm short staffed tonight, so I'll have a bit of work to do later.
Right, okay. Well, I had a few on. Apparently, you're a legend as well, Phil.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you finally got to that 28. You've been teetering on the edge of that for quite a while now.
Yeah, that took about a year, that did. It was like, oh, am I? But I stopped looking in the end.
Yeah, it gets like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just a number now. As long as we enjoy doing what we're doing, that's all I care about.
Exactly, and that's what it should all be about, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, all the arguing that's gone on in the past is pointless. It's not doing anyone any favours. So just go out, enjoy yourself, and if somebody else doesn't like it, then they can move on.
Yeah, that's it. Do your own thing, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
That's it. I mean, you know, like yourself, we share our experiences when we're out on the canals. Some people will like us, some people won't. It's one of them.
It's life, isn't it?
Yeah, you
That's
either move on to somebody else if you don't like what we put out.
Exactly.
You know,
it's really weird.
Yeah, I mean, we do the snack videos, and we used to do ghost hunting, but Jamie's not around anymore, and Julie's too scared to do it. But it's what we enjoy doing. So we have an experience, and we share it on YouTube for everyone else to enjoy.
Yep.
If you don't enjoy it, move on to somebody else.
Yeah, but the trouble is people can't just, if don't enjoy it, they have to be horrible, and then they come back. That's the bit I don't get.
Yeah, you find like the same people, the same nasty person
video,
watching.
Yeah, if I'm watching a video I don't like it, I never leave a bad comment. I just don't watch it. You know, it's just easier. Move on.
Yeah, that's it.
It's really weird because I'm looking at you and it looks like I'm not looking at you because my head's turned, because my camera's to the right of me. So it looks like I'm sort of ignoring it. I am actually looking at you, and that's why it looks like I have to look at the camera to make it look like that. But then I can't see you because my eyes aren't all over the place. I've got my iPad sideways, and I'm thinking if I turn it the other way, will it all change? So should we try it? Because it does look a bit rude. There we go.
Hey, there you have it.
There we go. I'm sort of looking at you now, which where I was before, but the comments have gone all big as well.
Yeah, I can't see the comments unless I take the picture off the screen.
And if anybody else wants to join, I'm not going to know because I've lost that box that showed me there was more people. So we'll leave it like that for a bit. So, how are you out at the weekend?
I'm not sure what's happening this weekend. I'm either doing the van or I will be out magnet fishing, one or the other.
Because do you find it easier in the weeks? Do you find it less busy to go fishing?
With my shift pattern, I struggle to get out at the best of times.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be careful as well, because I've met a few angry fishermen lately.
Right.
When I go out of a weekend, so I'm actually better off going out on a weekday in Birmingham than a weekend, if that makes sense.
Yep. Well, yeah, because most of those angry fishermen are at work, aren't they?
Yeah, hopefully. But it's all good fun. You know,
that's
not
what
out there.
It's all about. I mean, scrap wise, how are you doing around Birmingham? Is it being left still? Are you bumping into piles?
Very rarely. There is the odd few bits and pieces. I just throw them in with mine, and
yeah,
I'll go in. You know,
because it did get to a stage where it's just getting ridiculous, wasn't it?
It was terrible around Birmingham, but I think people are slowly realising that Birmingham's becoming very scarce.
Yeah,
with the fines, so people are moving off now to other areas. So it is getting less. You still get the odd one. I mean, them fishermen was trying to say that there was scrap left everywhere, and then he's looked at my wheelie bin and he was like, "Oh, I'll see you take yours away." So that kind of took him up a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
You know,
I had exactly the same last weekend. Guys came over. He says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Magnet fishing." He says, "On whose authority?" I went, "Mine." And he said that he goes, "I jog along these towpaths every day and there's rubbish everywhere." I said, "Well, don't tarnish everyone with the same brush." I said, "Because when we've been, there won't be any scrap. And that pile down there has got nothing to do with us, but that'll be gone as well when we go." And and he just says, "Well, you should go somewhere else." I said, "Why? There's no reason why I should go somewhere else."
No, that's right, yeah.
In the end, he sort of left it. I said, just because one does it doesn't mean everyone does. You can't tarnish everybody the same.
Exactly. I mean, yes, it doesn't matter what hobby you've got. There is always people that spoil it.
Yep.
People that are careless doing it. And there's more dangerous sports than magnet fishing that no one seems to mention.
Exactly.
So it's just bad publicity that these idiots are giving the sensible ones. But they are getting few and far between around Birmingham now, thankfully.
Yep. Well, that's good.
That's all good.
Well, it's less pressure on everyone, isn't it? Because less people are getting moaned at saying that they're in the wrong when they're not in the wrong.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not only that. when I film what I've really been up, I've now got to take it back to my trailer, empty it, and go back again to get everyone else's stuff that they've left behind.
Yep.
So you end up doing twice the work, and you've only got half of it to show on a video.
Yep, and certainly it's wasting your fishing time.
Exactly, because then I've got to clean up after everybody else. But I have noticed one stretch I was going to last week. The Canal and River Trust, they're actually putting dustbins, recycling bins, which was a nice surprise. People were throwing rubbish around it; they weren't actually putting it in it. So I scooped all that up and threw it in as well. That'll be on Monday's video.
It's hard work lifting the lid to put the rubbish in, isn't it, with these people?
Well, it's not even. You haven't even got to lift the lid. It's got a hole in the front.
Oh, it's right. Okay, the proper bins then.
Yeah, one's for litter and the other one's for recycling. It's not rocket science, but it's
not. People. But a lot of people do struggle. So, right, let me just have a quick look at some of these comments. The voters said, "I agree with you about it. If you don't like it, turn off. Negativity not necessary. Exactly. It's not, is it?
Exactly.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I've just worked out you can put comments up. I don't know how you get rid of them, but you can. Yeah, that's it. Well, I've got a comment up. Yeah. So pressing buttons. There we go. I've never used this before. It's only because I'm not on my computer. It's different to what I use. There we go. Got rid of it. But yeah. So that's how you put comments. So I'm learning something new here as well. It's like a training session. To say it, use older generation, have a different outlook. We'll stop watching the younger people. We want to cause a fuss. I just go out for fun and that's it. Exactly. I go quiet when bad stuff is happening. Shame about negativity. But you're always going to get it. Whatever happens, you're always going to get negativity. That is the way the world is, unfortunately. The days of... where people had problems with someone, they'd sort it out, shake hands and walk away. Now they want to stick a knife in somebody. Mad, isn't it?
Yeah, people get a false sense of security behind the keyboard.
Yeah. Get very brave, don't they? And then when they actually get confronted, they deny knowledge of it.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
but we don't let it get to us. If we have a nasty comment, we just remove it. No need for it.
There's no point in rising to it.
No. I mean, there was a nice touch that somebody in America posted a video onto my group saying that we needed a hug after finding the rabbit, as it turned out to be.
Yep.
People saying, we shouldn't give up magnet fishing. People love what we do. They love seeing us. And that was very humbling and heartwarming, to be fair.
Yep.
To know that, we are loved for what we do. It's not just about finds. People like watching me wind up Julie and take the mickey out of Julie, and she gives it back, and it's good fun.
Well, exactly. Like I say, humanity has got to a state where it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. A lot of people are struggling at the moment, and they will do random things. But, people need to try and work together. And as you say, a message like that makes all the difference because it spurs you to want to carry on, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I mean, to know that if someone's having a down day and they watch one of your videos and it cheers them up, that's only good.
Yep.
It's the way to move forward. Let's entertain people, have a laugh while we do it. Me and Julie, we banter and bicker on and off camera exactly the same. We're no different off camera than. In fact, I'm probably more well behaved on camera than off camera.
That's the difference, isn't it? You see, people don't know the real you. I've had it as well. Yes. People don't realise that we actually tone down our videos. We have to tone them down. We have to be a little bit more sensible. But when you got a relationship like you have with Julie, to you, it's normal. That's the way you are. You're not trying to pretend or act.
No, not at all.
No, you're being yourself. But a lot of people think the pretense of us, what we do is we only do it for the camera. No, believe me, what I do is a lot less than I do off camera.
Oh yes, I'm witness to that. when we've been out in the past. You know, we've had such a laugh off camera, and a lot of it doesn't, like you say, it doesn't go on camera.
No.
But you know, sometimes, I mean, especially when I'm out with Julie, it's off the cuff. You know, sometimes you don't realise what you've actually said until you watch the video back. We have, you know, we forget the camera's rolling.
Yep.
Sometimes, I mean, I know Julie's holding the camera, but sometimes I forget she's still filming, especially when we used to switch the camera off before. But people like just to leave the camera on, rolling non-stop. So that's what we do now. But, you know, it's, especially when I keep falling over and I've kept missing it on the camera. I've gone flying a few times.
Yep.
But, you know, but she laughs at me. I get up, dust myself off, go to hospital, get myself patched up. And, and that's the way we are, you know. As you know, it's just, we have fun. We put the video together, we post it out for other people to enjoy, and it's nice to get the feedback that people are enjoying your videos. It's helping them. I mean, not many people know about Julie's anxiety issues. The fact that magnet fishing actually got her out of the house after 5 years. We've never really hit on one of our videos. She'll probably murder me when she finds out I've mentioned it now. But you know, it's done her mental health good.
Yep.
And if we're helping other people's mental health, then that's an even bigger bonus.
Exactly.
In my opinion, you know, we do it
Get
for entertainment.
fresh air as well.
Exactly. I mean, I think we are going to start venturing out a little bit further, which will mean taking the dogs with us. So the dogs will be out on some adventures with us as well.
Road trip.
She's quite embarrassed because Kingsley's got problems with his legs. He has to go in a pushchair. So they'll be wheeled along in a pushchair. So she's quite embarrassed about that. So I'm going to wind her up over that when I do a video.
What you say to it's either that or he's going in the wheelie bin. Which do you want?
Exactly. You know, I'm not fussed. I'll put the dog anywhere.
Yep.
I actually bought, but he was too big for it. One of them ones that go on your front. So the dog kind of hangs out the front. I bought one of them, but he was too big for it. So that went back. Stick him in a rucksack.
Yeah. There we go. I did have a comment a while ago which says, "You're not an actor, you're an arsehole." Okay.
What?
Yeah, you see, that's the sort of comments we have to sort of work with. And I just laugh, to be honest with you.
Yeah. You see, that's why I've got no hair there, because everything just flies straight over.
Well, I thought they said that's a solar panel for a sex machine.
Say again?
Solar panel for a sex machine. That's what they reckon.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, dear.
No, it's all good fun.
But no, we'll have to meet up again soon.
Definitely. Most definitely.
Don't think we've met up this year, have we?
No, we haven't, no.
No, it's been a while, but yeah, we always have a laugh and a giggle.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's always good for a laugh. We'll definitely have to arrange something.
That's it.
And then I'll be at the clubs this year.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
because you always seem to have work issues. You always seem to be working on collab days, don't you?
Yeah. And I'm going to Scotty B's on the Saturday, but I've got to work on the Sunday. He's 24-hour, so I'll pop down for a few hours on the Saturday. I think I'm actually off on yours, so I'll be at that one. So, getting there, slowly.
Well, there's a comment that I've seen. Nigel, you helped my mental health problems. I've started walking the rivers again, and thank you for that. John, that does actually mean a lot. You know what I mean? Because we're not out there so much to try and help people. We just go out to have fun. And the following we get, you know, if it changes people, then all I can say is that's absolutely fantastic, because YouTube for me was just for a laugh. It was a bit of fun because someone says you're too old to get 100 subs. And that's all I did it for. you know, but people keep coming back, and I think it is amazing that, you know, you do get good comments. Yes, I get bad comments. I've been called, well, I'm not going to say what it is because we're on a live stream. Some things I've been called, but it really doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. I'm too old to worry about silly name calling, to be honest with you. So, I mean, there's a couple of people on here now which are coming out with stupid comments, but you know what? You just carry on, because it's not going to wind me up. You know, I came on here just as a random thing. Phil's on here. We're having a laugh. We're having a chat. The comments for most people are really good. A couple of people on it, but do your worst. Really don't care.
That's it. I mean, I remember when I first started our channel, I was amazed when we reached 100 subscribers.
Yep.
And then it just kept growing and growing and growing, and we was actually absolutely gobsmacked. But then obviously COVID and the lockdown hit, and you know, nobody could get out. But you know, we couldn't be there for our viewers. That you know that we was helping to brighten their days. I felt as though we wasn't there for our subscribers as much as we could have been. But you know, we had to abide by the rules the same as everybody else. But now we're getting back out there full strength. Once the camper van's built, we'll be doing a lot of travelling. We'll be doing some.
You said that with the last one, Phil.
Yeah, then I broke it.
I think the furthest you travelled was Milton Keynes that day, weren't it? Wolverton.
Yeah, if you remember right, you wasn't far from Birmingham when I broke down, and I didn't get there till the afternoon. That was fun. But no, this time we're going to be travelling around. We're going to do not just magnet fishing. We're hoping to do some go around some castle ruins and things like that. Do some exploring. So we're going to add that to the channel as well, hopefully.
Yep.
So some good things to come, hopefully.
But just so you know, the silly comments on here is my son's friends. I know exactly who it is. You see, when you ask how my son's doing with his exams, then it had to be you. I've known that for a while now, so yeah. But yeah, I'm Riley's dad. If you want to do your stupid comments, you carry on. I know he's embarrassed by me doing this, but it's my son. Of course, he's got to be embarrassed. So yeah, just carry on. You know. So yeah, the silly comments in the chat is my son's school friends. So we'll let them get on with it. There we go. But they've come to watch, so a view's a view. So thank you very much.
That's good. That's it. Always builds the numbers.
That's it. Yeah. So, because I remember the first day I met you, that's the first day I met Joe as well, and he nearly lost his fingers because of the troublemaker. Yes.
Yes, I've still got that thing as well. Yeah, that's a bit of an icon, that is.
That was Warwick. It was really weird the first time I went there, because I'd never really fished with anybody that was sort of known. You know, I'd been just posting me finds on Facebook because I didn't have a channel back then, and it was really weird because people knew who I was because of that flipping hand that I found in Earthenborough. And it's like, oh look, it's the handy guy, and you're like, oh God's sake, you know. But that's where I got to meet people. That's where I met you, because fishing near Blazing Magnets, some blast from the past, weren't it? The Blazing Magnets.
It was, yeah. I mean,
yeah, and then
that day, it was probably the first time I'd ever met up with any other magnet fisher myself.
Yep.
If I remember right. And it was very strange. People come up, oh, hi Phil, and I'd look and I'd be like, I've never seen you before in my life. And you know, they do act like, you know, they know you, because obviously they're watching videos. They know more about you than you'll ever know about them. And that was strange. That takes some getting used to. But yeah, it's good fun.
That's it. And I think then we met up a few weeks later in Birmingham at the time. It was me, you, and Joe and that, weren't there?
Yes, I believe that was when we found a load of safes, and
you found a gat gun. You found a gat gun under that bridge.
Was that the same day I pulled out the mobility scooter?
No, that was a different day. No, that was when you was with Joe and a few of the others. I think Scott and everyone.
That's right, yeah. I thought you was there on that day. But...
No, we met up and we went, because we ended up down the bottom of that sort of track, and that's really wide area. And them kids had that scooter off you, then threw it back in.
That's right, yeah. Yes. He said, that's my scooter, and I was like, we'll have it then. And then they just threw it back in.
So, there we go. Your memory still works. Sonic still works on me.
Yeah, it's just that you've done that many videos, they all blend into one video.
They do, yeah. Yeah. Did you see
People
me?
are saying,
Did we
people-
see me new find? Have you watched my latest video?
No, that's on tonight's menu.
Right, you've seen me double-ended one. Not what you're thinking.
Okay.
But that, yeah, amazing
Nothing
piece
for
of
Marie,
history
then.
that is. Sorry?
Nothing for Marie this time then.
No. Well, I suppose you could, but you wouldn't want to. Oh dear, let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of the comments because they've been going by. Isn't my daughter old enough to drive? She is. Yeah, she just needs to pass the test, and then she can run herself around Mary. So, yeah, just sitting here waiting. It's cooling down now. It's a bit of a dodgy trading state I'm sitting on. Hope I don't get arrested. But I refuse to pay for parking. First time I met Phil and Jamie was at the collab. There we go. That was the first year. Yeah, I remember that because you actually chose that location for my first collab.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, because I was saying to you, what's good, nice long stretch, and you went, loads of parking down there, and we got into trouble for taking up all the road.
Yeah, as soon as I pulled up, that was on me. I thought, hang on, just got out the van. Who's in charge of this? Oh, no idea.
So have you been back to that location since?
That was where we found the rabbit.
Oh, right, okay. That was it, was
Yeah.
it? Mm.
Yes, we was at the bridge, that very bridge where the collab was, when the rabbit comes floating by. So that was the same stretch of canal where I did my very first magnet fishing video ever and pulled out the bones and called the forensics. There's just something about that stretch of canal. There really is.
But are you finding with the Evo, it's like starting again at some places, isn't it?
Yes, I've revisited most of the places that I've actually, because every time I get a stronger magnet, I revisit the places.
Yep.
So I've done all the places local to me with my first magnets. Then I bought the Beast, went round again. Then I've got the Evolution, so I'm going round again. And it's just, you're just still finding things. It's amazing.
Well, I've finally got myself an Evo 70 because some areas I'm going to, I can get the Evo out about 20 meters. The Evo Extreme, I can probably do 15 to 17 meters. Can't quite get that last bit. Aaron sort of just makes it look like, like he's throwing a little tiny paperweight out. But I got the Evo 70 because some of the rivers, you don't really get it with the canals, are a lot wider and you can't get to the other side. So with that, I was having a play with, I can get it to 30 meters because some of the places we go to, they're 30 meters wide. And it's starting to work because I'm getting that bit further where no one else can throw it. And that 70 is a snappy little magnet, mate.
Oh, okay.
You'll be surprised how strong they are.
Yeah.
I've used one before because when we did Mermaid Pool, we were struggling to get things. And Aaron had one with 30 meters of rope and 7 grenades he pulled out because they were that little bit further out than 20 meters. And you just can't throw it. But that thing is so light. Honestly, it's like throwing a 200. And you remember how far you used to be able to throw them things.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you saw my one video where I nearly threw the weedy bitties because I didn't unravel enough rope.
Yep.
The very first throw of the magnet.
But,
never
when you meet up, you'll have to have a go with it. You'll be surprised how powerful that little magnet is. And you can throw it to 30 meters.
Okay.
So it just gets you, even if you don't have to go to 30 meters, there's some areas you just can't be throwing the Evo that far because that extra 2 or 3 meters is usually over what most people do because most people have got 20 meters of rope, but they can't throw it 20 meters. You see, but with that one, I stuck 30 on it to get that little bit of an advantage, and it's working. First pull, a blooming riot fence. I wish it hadn't been that, but That's what you got to think now. You've got to think outside the box because everywhere's getting so heavily done. You've got to take that little advantage, haven't you?
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Every little helps, as I say.
It does. So yes, I now go out with the Evo 70, the Evolution, and the Evolution Extreme. Box is getting a little bit heavy again, but you know, a magnet for every occasion.
That's it. That's what you need.
There we go. That's what I'd love, the Evo 70. But yeah, it's definitely. I didn't think I'd get a little magnet again. I honestly didn't. You know, I thought myself going for the Evo was one thing, going for the Extreme. But then I started looking at some of the rivers we're doing, and I can't get further enough out. And I had a couple of goes on, I think it was Glenn's, and you have to sort of tie the rope down because it only got 20 metres on it. Well, that was easy. 20 metres is so easy to throw. You don't really need it when it comes to canals, but if you're going to go road tripping and do rivers, you'll see how wide some of them are.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, let's face it. I mean, it's not always about the size of the magnet because you can have the biggest magnet in the world, and if you don't hit the metal right, you're not going to pull it in. Doesn't matter what size magnet you've got. I mean, when I had the Beast magnet, Jamie had what I call the Mini Beast, the 250.
Yeah.
And we was pulling out lumps of solid metal, and he was pulling them out like for like. It really didn't make a difference. You know, he was pulling out just as many as I was. So it's, you know, same as like other aspects of life. It's not about the size.
No. Well, the thing is, what I say, the bigger the magnet, the bigger the fines. You're going to throw the Evo Extreme like I do, which, I can throw it all day. I'm getting big stuff out, really big stuff. But it's tiring. You know, with the little ones, it won't be shifting things that big. But what I found with the 70, it pulled that fence across the whole river, no problem at all. But we had to get it over around. It just hadn't quite got enough power to get it up. So if you can drag it with a smaller magnet, you lift it out with a bigger one. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's like, you know, it's some people prefer double-sided magnets, some prefer single. I have both. I've always got the troublemaker with me. Purely for deadlifting. Yeah. Because if you've got a heavy safe or something, you need that base surface to smack it onto the top, and you can deadlift it. Yep. You can't do that with you need two double-sided magnets, one each side, and then that slide. You know, you've got to have that backup, in my opinion. So people ask me all the time, what do you prefer? You know, the double-sided or single? Yep. Depends what you're looking for. Depends what you're on to. I'd never tell someone to go and buy both, but that's what you need, in my opinion. You've got to have both with you. I keep thinking I should take the Beast with me one day and have a go with it because I've been using 360s now for 18 months. Yeah. You know, it's like, I wonder what it's like. But, you know, I knew that it was such... I mean, when I first got the Beast, that was an absolute amazing magnet. My fines escalated phenomenal. Yeah. And yet, then when I went to the Evolution, I thought, this is just something very special. Yep. There's just something about that magnet, and my Beast magnet has been stuck to my trailer ever since. It always comes with me, but it never comes off the side of the trailer. No. No, it's like Graham said, wouldn't Gravity the best for lifting safes? Gravity is a brilliant magnet, same as the Dockbuster is from Brute. But you need thick metal for them. Trying to fish with them, they're not fishing magnets. I mean, they don't like thin metal, little things. They hardly pick them up. I mean, it sounds weird, but you can put something on there and it's so easy to get off. Put it on a thick safe, you can't get it off. You know, that's what I used to find with that in London, we used to get a lot of big old-fashioned safes out, and I used to have the Dockbuster with me, and we used to get them out easy, but we couldn't get the magnet off the damn things. But then we tried it on a thin-walled safe, and he wouldn't grip it. The Beast was better. It's just completely random how it works. You know, because you had that other massive one for them as well, didn't you? As a fishing magnet, it weren't very good, but you put it on that metal block and you couldn't get it off. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, that was a mission to get that off. I mean, even the Troublemaker, that's only a 500 kilogram single sided, but look how many it took to get off the side of the canal when it was actually when Joe nearly lost his finger. There was, what, 8 of us trying to get that magnet off, and it wasn't moving for love nor money.
No. So Wukong, if you're watching, your 520 is the best magnet you've ever done. It works.
Yeah. It's the only,
as your others are a bit questionable, I think we'll say, with the others. For a starter, for their price, they're all right. But when you change to a branded name, the difference is absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But
I've actually got some of the Wukong double-sided magnets, and the only thing I use them for, which it's not very good at that, is sticking them to the metal frame of my shed and hanging my tools off them. And they don't always stick to them either. A couple of tools have actually come off the shed roof and nearly hit me in the head.
Oh, not so, to be honest, I've not seen anyone advertise them for a long time. I don't even know whether they're still going, to be honest with you.
I think they've given up, to be honest. They've probably had so many complaints, so many returns. I think they've just given up.
Trouble is, we had the same problem. They kept sending us some.
They were sending me all the returns. Some of the magnets were still. They've actually been used in the canal and sent them back, and I'm like, why did we step with this? What am I supposed to do with this? Stick it on the shed.
Let's have a look at some of the comments. Oh dear. Don't mind all 3 types, single, double, 360. What else have we got? Heavy, that one. Yeah. On Terry, she bought a gravity magnet, and Terry, you're only little. I don't know why you bought one of them, but no offense, it is one heavy magnet. It really is. Evo 70, same as the Beast, but lighter. It is much lighter. The Beast Extreme, I've got that as well. Same again. That's like 4.2 kilos. That's heavier than the Evo Extreme. It's the Beast Extreme is one heavy magnet. Love all the vids. Thank you very much, Peter. I've got of the 70, it's 250 on all sides. So the Beast is 500 either side. They're just different types of magnet. Why is Nigel stuck in the car? Nigel is stuck in the car because his daughter's gone to watch My Chemical Romance. And as it's a 104-mile round trip, I was not going to drive all the way home again and come back later on. So I've been doing all my work. I've been catching up on work. I've been doing all my phone calls. I've been editing. And I thought, oh, let's go on here and see who wants to join. And here's Phil. We've had Sonic on. We've had Gerd on. We've had Tracy on. We've got Phil on. There's nobody else sitting in the lobby waiting, so I'll turn that way. Oh, I can't let me balance my iPad now. I was sitting lovely on my steering wheel before. Right, okay. See, look, you're on, and I'm breaking things. The Beast makes you ache throwing it all day. The Beast is really light compared to the Evo Extreme, and I will definitely, I'll throw that all day, and I'm not so bad now. Ooh, I'm dropping you. I don't have a problem. I mean, I used to get it from the Beast when I first got that. The next day I was like, oh, God, I'm too old for this. But I'm sort of used to it now, definitely. That's because she has me to help pull. Yep, I know that. I like my evolution. Having a yap. Yeah, I'm still going to be live tomorrow night. I've got meant to be having somebody on, but that's a bit on the fence. So they stopped my stream last week. Do you believe that, Phil?
Oh, I know, yeah. That was funny, that was.
I was doing movie night and I didn't get to show the last one, which was Alien Tampon.
I wondered what the last one was.
Right, so if anyone that was watching, you wanted to know what the last one, get onto YouTube, type in Alien Tampon trailer and you'll see. Amazing. It really is. But that was my last one, but they shut my stream down. I've got 6 copyright notifications. They're not strikes, but I got 6 in the end. Which weren't bad because I did show 11 movies and they only had me for 6 of them. It was a gamble. I know it was a gamble, but I thought they were just going to say, you're bad, you shouldn't do that. I didn't think they were going to end me stream.
Yeah, I was actually watching that day. I wasn't in the comments, but I was actually watching. And I thought, when you went off, I was like, oh dear, he's in trouble.
You got to push the boundaries, ain't you? So, yeah, they're not copyright strikes. So strikes are a problem because they can shut your channel down for it. They're not strikes; they're just infringements. I think. I've tried I've appealed it for fair use policy because if it says if you're going to show stuff off there and you're doing it for educational purposes and things like that. We should have talked about camera angles apparently, because then it could have been a talk thing about them, because it's a talk thing. They can't do you for that.
Oh, okay.
So if I risk doing it next time, we're going to have to talk about camera angles and things like that. And I've got to put at the start of it, it's purely for educational. It's not for profit or promotion. And then you can get away with it because that comes under fair use.
Oh, okay. Well, when I did the walk for Alzheimer's last year, they kept. I just could not get my live stream to work. They kept switching it off and switching it off and switching it off. Then I realised it was because they was playing pop songs in the background.
Yep.
And I filmed the whole day. I've done the whole walk. Some funny incidents happened along the way. Tried to publish the video. They wouldn't do it because of the ELO song playing in the background. Now, I curse that song every time I hear it. Ever since I've done that walk, and then I couldn't post my video. Every time that song comes on, Mr. Blue Sky, I'm like, that song stopped me from posting a video. Every time I hear it.
So you're doing it again then?
I am. I'm going to sign up for it again this year. Hopefully, I'm going to rope Jamie and Julie as well.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Get your daughter out as well. Have a family day.
I was going to do that, but the answer I got was hell no, in a not so nice, polite way.
Oh, God.
But
I just looked at it. She don't bloody look well, does she not? Terry's already had a look at the alien tampon.
I'm going to have a look after this.
There was some very messed up movies, and the fact is that, okay, some of them were fake. Some of them, they actually...
Oh, hang on.
You've not been moving, have you?
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you got energy-saving lighting.
Yeah, they put them in all the offices, so if you don't move for long, then they switch them off.
It looks like you're in the mastermind chair, Phil.
I have got a new office chair. It's really comfy. It's even got a little pump thing for the lumbar of your back. So you just stretch back and put your live stream on. And
I was hoping you were going to go live and flip over then. I thought that'd make a good viewing, that will. Leans back and it's going back too far. God, blooming, I've been on here on 12 minutes.
I'm up the radiator, so I won't actually hit the floor. Because you put me in a little office.
Have a look. It's a bit scary. It's a bit of a random movie, that one, but yeah, I think everybody's going to go and look at the alien tampon. So, from camera angle point of view, just in case YouTube you're watching and you're saying I'm promoting their video, right? Some fantastic camera angles. The lighting is just perfect.
You're reviewing the acting skills.
That's it. There we go. Look, people are saying they're going to go and watch it. I mean, I can't believe it's Thursday night. I'm stuck in a car on a trading estate waiting for my daughter. There's 52 people on here. All I say is thank you very much. I appreciate it. I just thought I'd do something. I was editing and I thought I need a break from editing. So here I am, hour and 13 later, and people are actually watching. Because as the TV channel put it, my team are not watching because Glenn and Marie are out for a meal with his auntie. Unfortunately, Nicola's been to a funeral today, so obviously she's not on, and it was his birthday. And Rusty's probably having a nana nap or his dinner.
Dinner and a nap. He'll probably fall asleep in his dinner.
Yeah, that's it. They still don't like it because on that Interceptors program, it said Nigel and his team. Oh. There we go. Look, it's a bloody result, Nigel. We've always wondered what to watch when there's no magnet fishing on. Maybe I should do that when I'm working, because I'm always working. I can do live car repairs.
There you go.
Mind you, I do meet some strange people in my job.
If you do car repairs live, you can claim the parts back.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, there's a lot of channels on there that actually do fault diagnosis and repairs on there, and they've got a lot of subscribers. Hell of a lot.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Face goes in his tin. That's a new beard. I know. Have you seen Steve? He said he was going to shave his beard off, and he did. Oh, he looks so much younger.
People say that when I shave mine off. He's the grey.
I mean, he only looks about 65 once he's shaved it off.
Oh, yeah, he's a baby.
So when you watch this later, Steve, yes, I am taking the P, saying you only look 65 without your beard. With it, well, I don't have enough toes, fingers, actually, with the 52 people on here, so. How long have you been doing magnet fishing? How did you start? I started in October 2018. What about you, Phil?
I was July 2018. It was my first magnet fishing trip.
And I started YouTubing on the 29th of April 2019. So I didn't YouTube for the first 6 months. And to be honest with you, some of the finds I got in that first 6 months were unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't doing bad now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're still doing well.
It's all about research and moving around. That's the thing, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Google your locations, search your crime statistics at the area, and if they're bad, get fishing.
Yeah. See, I don't research the area. I just go and see what I find. That's probably my downfall. I just find a stretch of ground. I haven't been there before, and I just go and have a look.
Yep.
Because you never know.
Thing is, you've got so much water on your doorstep. You see, I haven't. But saying that, my area still gives. It's just I like to get out of my area. Well, the police like me to get out of my area because originally I was calling them out every week, and they even come round and told me I've got to stop magnet fishing. And I asked them under what law. They said, I don't know, but we'll find one. You see, and that's why I moved on. But now they're the only police force in the UK. Well, they were the first police force in the UK to actually put up a post saying that they don't mind people magnet fishing, and if you find anything dodgy, give us a call, and we'll quite happily come and collect it.
Yeah. I think half of West Midlands police know me by first name now.
Burmese Outdoors was the one that got me watching magnet fishing. That's Rock Hits.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
There we go. So, what is the best magnet? That's a discussion I'm not getting into. We all have our own opinions on magnets. No.
My opinion is there is no best magnet. It all depends on where you're magnet fishing and what you want to find.
Yep. For me, I love the Evo, but I had the Barbarian before the Evo. The Barbarian's a fantastic magnet. I've got the Evo Extreme. I like it because it misses nothing and it'll break every bone in your hand if you get it wrong. I personally like big magnets. I'm one of these people. I've got to have a big magnet, and it's not to make up for other things. I just like big magnets. But saying that, I've used magnets from other companies. Some impress me, some don't. But I don't get into this. That one's better than that magnet. Get what you're happy with. If you got a chance to try someone else's, try it. Get what suits you. Don't go for the biggest and most expensive just because someone else has got it, because you might not like it. It's true though, isn't it? You've got to get what interests you.
Yeah, just get what you can afford.
Yep.
And you'll always find something. You can have a small magnet or you can have a massive magnet. You will still find something.
Yep. That's it. And if you're lucky, you can find a magnet on a bomb, pull the rope in and get that as well. Because I did in Reading when we shut the Thames. It already got a magnet attached to it. I think someone went, no thanks, and just chucked the whole lot in. But yeah, start off with something small. Don't waste money on an expensive magnet and then get bored of it, because believe me, it's not as easy as it used to be. You used to go out and you were guaranteed to find stuff. It's not quite like that now, and I think if you know somebody with a magnet, go and try theirs. Go and have a play with it, because you might as well try somebody else's first and see if you even like it. Because I quite often see one where it says use twice, selling, because it's not for everyone. I love it. Whether I find something or not, if you've got a good group of people around you and you're having a laugh, that's all that matters. But you don't have to buy the most expensive, because it doesn't mean you're going to get the better finds.
That's right, yeah.
You know, and I think people think that. They think that just get the most expensive magnet, you're going to get the best finds out there.
No, it doesn't work like that.
I've had good finds on Wukongs. I've had good finds on online magnets. I've had good finds on Brute. You know, they're the magnets I've used. I've even got another one from a company which they sent me, and it's only a small little magnet. It's only a single-sided. I'd say it's a kid magnet. But when I was testing magnets, I was absolutely gobsmacked to the power of that thing. But same again, types of metal. It was thick metal we was testing on. It might not have been good on thin metal. And that's why you've just got to find your own feet. I used Wukong. I had a 380 single and a 400 double. And I used them for about 2 weeks. I had to go with the 200 from online magnets, and I was shocked at the difference between them. So I bought one of them about 2 weeks after buying that. I thought, oh, look, they do a bigger one. So me being me, I thought, I'll have that. So I bought the Beast. And I had the Beast. There was only a few of us with the Beast, weren't there? There was only really about 3 or 4 of us because they weren't in stock for over 12 months, were they?
Yeah, it took me a while to be able to get one. To be fair, I had to wait quite a while, and then never looked back after getting the Beast.
No. I remember you getting that. I remember you sort of being twitchy, not wanting to throw that much money out.
I know, yeah.
But everybody, when I was fishing for ages, and with the Beast, everybody wanted to have a go with it, and they were like, "Oh, I've got to get one of these." And unfortunately, they just weren't in stock for about a year. Because I remember when I bought it, it was only $129.99. They were reasonably priced then. But obviously, with the price of neodymium, it's starting to get where they say it's a rare earth material. It's getting rarer, and because it's used in a lot of electrical components, it's driving the price really high. And I think it's already gone up 30% this year. So believe me, if you want to, you're thinking about it, I wouldn't leave it too long, because I think with all these magnet companies, what they've got in stock at the moment is at the old price. When new stock comes in, I see a big increase, to be honest with you, because it's going up all the time. I think it's gone up over 50% in the last 12 months. So, you know, a lot of companies, it is. And you're going to find that you're going to be paying, I don't know, you'll probably push magnets over 400 quid now. And that's going to stop a lot of people. It really is. You see, I've got the Evo Extreme, and I was greedy because I bought a spare one, because I'm like that. And same with the Beast, I bought a spare one just in case. Yeah. And I'm glad I got it now, because, I don't even want to imagine what price they're going to be. And I can see a lot of the magnet companies probably not getting the big magnets in for a while, because if you're going to order 50 of them and sit on them at over 400 quid, a lot of people ain't going to buy them. The investment is going to be massive, and I think that that will become a bit of a problem. So,
definitely.
That's just my opinion. I'm happy with what I've got. I've got a good selection of magnets now, but in 12 months' time, they're probably going to double in price, because the products, the magnets are expensive. The motor trade is using so much of that metal now as well. It's pushing the price up. And it's like anything, it will become a commodity that gets really expensive, and it will dwindle a lot of people out, because they won't be able to afford it.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, you've got your import costs as well for to get them shipped over. You know, that's a minefield in itself. Yeah, at the minute. So all these things.
Yeah, that's it. But I've got enough to keep me going for the next few years. I don't really need to keep buying them, but. And this thing with 360 magnets, as I put on the post the other day that Dave put up, if you own a 360 magnet, it will break. Everybody's magnet will eventually break. A clamp has that nice protective coating around it, all the way around. It keeps it. The magnet itself doesn't touch anything. Throwing them at walls and things like that, you're going to get chips. All manufacturers, all around the world. I've seen magnets from all the companies in the 360s, and I've seen shattered ones. I've seen broken ones. None of them are going to last forever. A clamp will last much longer, but if you want the power, you want the fines, it's the risk you're going to have to take. All the advice is try not to hit too many walls with it. I do it every week. My magnets get battered. I expect it. If it explodes and falls to bits, it's my fault, because I throw them at walls. Not on purpose, but I do. We all do, don't we?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And when you look at a clamp, you've got probably a 4mm surround on it. That's a lovely thing to protect a magnet. Look at a 360 degree thickest case I've measured, and I have measured a lot of cases from them. they're 1.97 millimeters. That's not very thick. Some are made of steel, some are made of stainless steel, some are even made of aluminium. They're all going to do it. You put a protective cover around a magnet like that and you hit it hard, it will bend. A clamp won't bend because it's a complete circle. It's inevitable. So for anyone that says, oh, this is flipping broke, it's the magnet company's fault, it's not the magnet company's fault. They're all going to do it. That grade that they're using of magnets is brittle. It's going to break. When I tested the Evo, part of the test was to throw it at a wall. Do you realise how your brain tells you that is a really bad idea when you're standing there ready to throw it at a wall? It really, honestly, it was one of the hardest things I've had to do. I've got a magnet here, it's 230 quid, throw it at a wall. But that was part of the test. It survived it. But the more you throw them at a wall, they will chip eventually. So that's just my personal opinion. So for what happened to Dave, you've got to remember that Dave's evolution was from Aaron. Aaron has slung that at some walls really, really hard. That has had thousands of hours use. It did well. It held together. But, you know, it happens.
And that one, you stuck to the bridge and you had a soft landing when it come off.
I know, that was lucky, that, because that could have hit the floor. That was the same one that actually threw at the wall. So,
yeah, that's right.
And that is the original evolution, which I got back in December 2020, and I am still using that nearly every week.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got a few war wounds, but what magnet hasn't? You've got to remember, I'm out 52 times a year, up to 10 hours a time. I mean, that's a pretty good average for a magnet. In my opinion, I've had my money's worth out of it.
Oh, so, yeah, definitely.
There we go. So, you know, they will break. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I don't dress things up and not sherbet coat it. It will break. It happens. But you've just got to, you know, do your bit. Fish.
That's right.
If you want 360, if you want the fines, just be prepared. You will lose it eventually. All right, let's have a look at some of these. Did you enjoy meeting Bondi? It was an experience meeting Bondi. The bloke is so energetic. He's so enthusiastic in what he does, which is not a bad thing. I'll be honest, if you're watching Bondi, I do apologise. I did think you're a little bit up yourself. But when I met you, you are really one of the nicest blokes I've ever met. Always thought because of his enthusiasm, you think it's very fake, but it isn't. Bondi is like that. That is what he's like. You know, and, you know, my perception of him was wrong. You know, I always just think, oh, he's a bit much. But no, that's what he's like. He's enthusiastic. He is generally a really nice guy. Him and his girlfriend, they're really nice people. So there we go. See, I can admit it. If I thought something about someone, I always honestly thought he was a bit over the top. But he's generally a really, really nice bloke. Yeah.
I was gutted I weren't there that day.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were very surprised when he was there as well. Because when we first got there, obviously we knew he was coming. We were like, who's put that bloody camper van right where we want to be? And then he gets out of it. But yeah, he made the effort with everyone. And, you know, that made a big difference to everybody. He wasn't up himself. He was a really nice bloke, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? He had the time for everybody. And that's what you need, people like that. You know, you've got to remember, when you got someone like that, he's an influencer. And if he was like ignoring people, not getting involved, it's not a good thing. But he wasn't. He had time for everybody, which was great.
Yeah, you know? That's it.
So let's have a look. No, my grandfather. I'm the grandfather to magnet fishing. Never heard of it, seen a video. Yeah, apparently I'm the grandfather to Mary. So I remember fishing with Brett, and his magnet took a hammering. Exactly. Yeah, they do take hammering. They always do. That's got jail. Oh, that was it. I saw that somebody put. First heard of magnet fishing when the old fella got kicked in the canal and lost a sentimental item, and a magnet fisher got it back from. Yes, they did. That was Natalie. We had her on the live stream. And that really nice. You know what she did. Went out there, got it back for him. Absolutely brilliant. Natalie, lovely lady, and she got it back. That was the silver dollar. That was an American silver dollar, and it just shows you the minor stupidity of kids thinking for fun, kicking old people in the canal.
Yeah,
you know, that just shows you what things are like now, isn't it? What's for tea today? I've had a packet of crisps. That's probably it.
I won't say what I had before I left work.
No, we'll probably. I'm sure my daughter will get me to pay for her and her friends for a McDonald's on the way home. So stomach pump tomorrow then. Privileged to meet Lee. There we go. But there we go. Yeah, that's magnet fishing. So I think I'm probably going to end this. Or shall we just go to 9? I'll just go to 9 o'clock. You know, people are still here, so they can't be that bored of us grumpy old men on here. But yes, it just shows you, like I say, with Lee, he was a nice bloke. My perception of him was probably a little bit wrong. But I'm like that, you know, until I meet someone. I always like to meet people, you know. I don't like to cast judgment saying they're a good person or a bad person until I've actually met them.
Yeah.
You know,
to be fair, me. I've never met anybody through magnet fishing that is not a nice person.
Do you want some of my haters? No, generally, like you say, I've never met up with anyone and thought, oh, God, you want to get away from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've never come across one yet.
Yeah, that's it. And you see, you're not a collabor, really, are you? You know, you're not one of these that will go out meeting different people every weekend. You know, yours was always started more family, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was more to help Julie, to be fair, with mental health issues that she's got. It was to get her out and about and build her confidence. It was more about her than it was myself. So she doesn't do well with crowds. She never has done. So to get Julie to a meet is pretty much non-existent, which is a shame. I'm going to get her there. I will get her there eventually, hopefully. But at this stage, just getting her confident enough to leave the house is what it was all about in the beginning.
Well, I think it's changed a lot because you're actually getting her on camera now.
Yes, yeah. That I didn't think I would ever do.
No.
So you know, it's all going in the right direction. You know, with her mental health. So you know, which was the primary reason for starting YouTube. One was curiosity, and 2 was to try and encourage her out the house, because she can easily just go, no, I'm not doing that, and hide away.
Yeah.
But YouTube gave her that encouragement to get out there and keep making the videos, which is building a confidence, building a social interaction with people, because she hates social interaction. But when people bump into us in the canal and ask what we're doing, I can't shut her up. She's gone from not saying a word to I cannot shut her up when she's talking to someone. I just carry on magnet fishing and she just chats away in the background. And, you know, it's a pleasure to see, to be fair, to see her go through the breakdown that she had with her own personal reasons. She had a breakdown. To see her bounce back after it is just such an amazing thing to see, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know, we watched some of our old videos back. We were both building in confidence, because I hated being in front of the camera anyway. I felt so awkward. It was like, oh, there's someone half a mile down the stretch of canal. Let's wait for them to walk past before we do the intro, so we don't feel stupid and things like that. You know? But no, we don't care. We just turn the camera off.
Yeah.
You know, it's confidence building. It really is.
It was actually Julie that found it for you, though, wasn't it? The fishing. It was her idea.
It was, yeah. It was. Soon as when I come home from work one day and she says, I found something really interesting that people do on YouTube, and she showed me a video, and I was like, should we give it a go? And she's like, yep. So straight on Amazon, bought a magnet, came a couple of days later, and never looked back since. It was the tiniest little magnet as well. And
I remember seeing your video of it, but you found stuff.
Yeah, definitely. As I say, it doesn't matter what you use. Okay, now it's getting harder because more things, you know, the canals are slowly emptying, which is not a bad thing for the environment. I mean, there's areas around by me that I remember having fish swim past when I was a kid, to being just so murky and disgusting, nothing would live in it, to fish coming back into them waters. So it's doing the environment good. Nobody in the world can deny that magnet fishing is good for the environment. It's only the few inconsiderate individuals that are leaving stuff at the canal side still that give us a bad name. But it's only a good thing for everyone's mental health, exercise. It's good for the environment, and it's bloody good fun.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And it ain't stopped the idiots throwing stuff in there. You think they'd learn by now, but no, they're still lobbing the rubbish in.
Yeah, I mean, I pulled a scooter out last week, and it was a rider until I tried to turn the handlebars, and it carried on going in a straight line. But it didn't look like it had been in there for long.
They used to be really common, didn't they, in Birmingham? Scooters were every week guaranteed scooters, weren't they? Yes, definitely. Scooters. I mean, I found, I think it was about 8 push bikes under one bridge. That was common as well. Yeah. But I think bridges have had their day, to be honest with you. I think everybody's automatically assumed that's where it's at. Yeah. I no longer concentrate on bridges. No. It's time to start moving away, isn't it? Moving from the bridges, because people don't realise that walkways, there's a tip for it. If you find a walkway in a hedge, give it a dip, believe me. Because people pull up in a car, nip through the walkway, chuck, get back in the car and drive off. That's it. There we go. So there's your tip. There we go. Apparently, Phil, you're funny in your vids, Phil, relaxed and natural. Oh, okay. I wasn't at the beginning. I was like a robot. I watched some of the early videos. Well, it's like me. I'd have been avoiding cameras for years before I started doing this. Surveillance cameras mainly, but I'd been avoiding cameras for years, and doing this was really strange, to be honest with you. But it's in the end, you think, sod it. Just got to get on with it, ain't you? That's it. Yeah. I mean, it's a really strange hobby, but by God, it sorts the mind out. Wouldn't be without it now. There we go. And it is, because when you're fishing, your life sort of stops. Your focus is your fishing. You don't really think about what you did that day or what you're going to do later on in that day. You just concentrate on the fishing. Yeah, you can shut your mind off and just concentrate on that magnet in the water, watching the bubbles as it goes through the silt. Falling on your ass. Yeah, that's it. Falling over, getting in. I think the worst one was when I got my magnet stuck. I actually climbed the embankment to wrap my rope around a tree, my winch around a tree. And I actually slid down the embankment through all the stingers. That was probably the worst one. But again, it's good fun. Julie absolutely killing herself laughing at the bottom of the embankment. She, for some reason, she finds it highly entertaining when I get into trouble and get stuck and fall over. Hang on, role reversal. Would you find it hardly amusing if it was her in trouble? Oh, yes. I would. There we go. To get a reaction as well. There we go. All the UK channels I found through Nigel. There, that's cool. It. Look after your granddad. Well done, Mary. It was the Wendells. They said they were going to make a comeback. Never saw them again. No, that suddenly went very quiet. They said they were going to do a comeback when they got some decent finds and footage. Mind you, if they're in Leicester, then it's pretty much washed out. I think you're going to have to go a bit farther afield, to be honest with you. But yeah. I have to say, my first stream. This is my first stream, and it's been fantastic. This is quite sensible. We're being normal. We're going to be doing a game show soon. Phil was in one of the game shows. He loved it. But yeah, we was talking about earlier, saying we need to have another fun. It's been a while, but I've got some good people coming on the stream. I've got lined up a few people now, and yeah, you're going to be quite interested. I think next Fridays, if you're about, come and watch next Friday. It's got somebody on there who a lot of you is going to know who he is, and really, really nice guy, to be honest with you. Tomorrow's one, he's on the fence. He's another guy that wouldn't say he's a magnet fisher, but very interesting history hunter. So I'm going to wait and see on that one. But we are going to do a really funny one. We're going to do a game show. We're going to, yeah, I've tried not to get people to eat. Because did you have the face plant or the eating one?
I did both.
You did both.
You know me, I'll try anything once.
That's it. It's all about having a laugh, isn't it? So, right, break
Well,
windows.
nothing's worse than when Judy made us eat crickets and mealworms. So.
Yeah, I suppose the other stuff's sort of quite nice, really, isn't it? It's a good meal for you, a good balanced meal. A can of pedigree chums, a balanced diet compared to what you've been eating.
That's it.
But anyway, it's 9 o'clock. Been on here an hour and 40, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. But thank you very much for joining, Phil. You know, from the mastermind chair. We should have done 20 questions and tested you, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I'd fail.
But anyway, well, I'm going to turn this way. That way. I'm going to do it that way. There we go. There, because I've got my options back now. But anyway, thank you for joining, everyone. It looks like I'm looking away from you again, doesn't it? Look, that's terrible. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Phil, I will be in touch soon. We'll get meeting up because obviously now if you're finishing tomorrow, then you're going to be back on weekends again soon, and it's just all going to get confusing because I know what you're like. But everybody, thank you for joining. You've been great. Like I say, this was a very random Thursday night thing. I will be live tomorrow night doing something normal, but this was actually quite normal for us. But you will take care of yourself. We'll catch up with you soon, and we'll see you tomorrow night. And if you haven't watched last night's video, get over there and watch it because that find was amazing. But thank you all for joining, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Take care and stay safe.
And you. See you later. Right, bye. Bye.